Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is for people that are kind of new to it, getting started, but progressing nicely and know that this is something they want to keep doing, and they're kind of taking it seriously. So you go to the gym a lot and you pay a lot of attention to it, and you know, you're eating right and that kind of thing. So there's so much misinformation on the internet, and I just want to kind of detail some of my personal experience so that I can save you some time and strain, and you won't have to go through the personal trial and error, at least not to the same extent. And so hopefully this will kind of fast track you and give you a shortcut. So there's just so much advice online as far as, you know, how much you should be eating and that kind of thing. You know, guys bulking up, and there's a lot of stuff that's saying, oh, you know, you should be eating like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 calories. And that's crazy. And you guys, most of these people are on like tons of steroids too, by the way. And so they're able to use these nutrients like far beyond what you would ever be able to naturally. And they don't talk about that. And it's understandable, I guess, but it's really terrible advice. It doesn't apply to a natural lifter at all. You know, you're gonna get fat, okay? You can't eat. I mean, even like guys like Jay Cutler, 300 pounds, and you know, God knows what. I'm still eating like 5,000, 6,000 calories. So you should not be eating even close to that. And I'll give you just my example personally for what I do, just so you can kind of have a more accurate place to gauge. And I'm just telling you this since I just know the ins and outs. I am 6'2", for one thing, and definitely like really close to my genetic limit. I never say I'm there because I always want to push a little farther, and I always think I can get a couple more pounds of muscle over the long term. And I think I will always kind of do that. You can too. There's no reason that you just have to plateau out, but it certainly doesn't come on as rapid. And after this many years of lifting and doing it right, and just being at your genetic limit. But so for me, I'm, you know, in single digit body fat all the time, and that's anywhere from 200 to like 220. And I've told you what I eat before, if you've ever watched any of my other videos, but for me, maintenance is about, you know, 3,000. If I'm really trying to cut, I'll go to like 2,500. And if I am really trying to bulk, maybe 3,500, maybe 4,000 at the very, very upper end. I never really do that though. And people will say, oh, I'm leaving gains on the table and stuff, and so it's a personal thing. It depends how much fat you would add or not, but I have a fast metabolism, and that's my size, and I've been doing it this long, and so you know, you don't want to just gain all this fat, so you have to try it out and taper up slowly if you're trying to bulk. But just main point here is that these crazy calorie consumption guidelines are written by fat people and or people on loads of drugs. You just can't, I mean, just go see. Go and eat 8,000 calories a day as a natural lifter. And tell me how you look after a few months. You're not going to like that. And it's all too easy for people to convince themselves that they're adding quality size, and it's just not. It's not. You can only put on so much muscle so fast. That's just the way it is. So just kind of wanted to set a guideline and give you guys my caloric range for bulking and cutting. You know, again, I don't have like a construction job or anything. I'm a financial advisor, but I move around, I'm active, I'm not just parked at my desk for 8 hours by any means. still, I don't have an extremely physically demanding job, but I work out super hard every day, and I eat really on point, like probably better than most everyone, anybody that I really know. And that's what I do. 6'2", call it 210 on average, and single digit body fat, caloric maintenance 3,500 up or down, based on my goals of cutting or bulking. So there you go, guys. That's a kind of a recommended starting point. And again, it's different for everyone based on your genetics and age and sex and experience and your physical demands and everything. So just bear that in mind. But there's a lot of people just spewing a bunch of stuff online that really have no idea what they're talking about, and you don't want the results that are going to ensue from that. So until next time, take care.